Okay. All right, Cyrus. So, all right, I have a question. All right. So, you know what a giraffe is?
Yeah, it's one of those long neck guys.
Right. Okay. So, did you know that giraffes back in the day did not have a long neck? Right? Did you know that? So originally it was like a horse.
Yeah, I kind of know a bit about animal facts.
Really? Okay. So, how do you think though? How do you think the giraffe's neck got longer as time went on? So, like, if we went back like 1,000 years, we would find out that giraffes didn't have long necks, and they've gotten longer and longer over time. So, how do you think that happens?
It's probably due to what's been going on with the oxygen.
With oxygen? Okay. All right.
Because that's how some animals back then, like, I'm talking about like dinosaurs, actually got big.
That's how, yeah. Okay, so look at this picture. All right, so this is just showing, this is what a giraffe looked like a long time ago, right? And over time it's gotten longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. So how do you think the neck got longer?
How the neck got longer?
Yeah, how they get longer. Let me tell you this, Cyrus. Do you know that as humans, you know that we're getting taller and taller every year? So the average height's going up. Do you know that?
Yeah, because more taller people are dating more taller people.
Okay, so So what do you think about giraffes there?
They're dating people with longer necks.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, so Cyrus, what we're gonna do is we are going to read about evolution. Okay. So like this is kind of like an evolution graph, right? So this is an anticipation guide. Okay. So on there's just some statements. Okay, but look, don't look at it yet. I'm gonna tell you that in 1 second. All right. So what we're gonna talk first is, do you know what prediction means?
Prediction.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm predicting that you're gonna speak.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's exactly what prediction means. Okay. All right. So if we go to like page 400, I'm just gonna show you. So like when you're reading, anytime you read something, you're supposed to try to predict it, and it just makes you get interested. So if you look at this story right here, right? So this is I can see the title says Rainforest Troubles, right?
Yeah.
So obviously if I look at this and look at the pictures, I see fire, then I would predict, right, that this story is going to be about rainforest fires, right? Okay, so
you can start forest fires.
Yeah, that's my good there, right? Yeah, so if I was about to read this, like in my head, I'm already predicting that this is gonna be telling me about different kinds of rainforest fires, right?
Yeah.
Now, as I read the story, like when I read this, right, I was right. So there is about forest fires, but it's not just talking about the forest fires. It's also talking about like environmental pollution, stuff like that, acid rain. So I was wrong in some parts and then right in some parts, right? But the point is that if I predict what I'm reading, it makes me more interested. Okay. All right. So, what this is called an anticipation guide. Okay.
All right.
All right. So there's some statements on here, and what you are gonna have to do is you're gonna have to decide if these are true or false. Okay.
All right.
All right. So look, I want you to go ahead and just read these really quick to yourself, and we're gonna talk about it for a second and what you think before you read anything. If you think they're true or false. Okay. So go ahead and look at them for a second.
So I just read them all right now.
Yeah, just read them, and then let's go one by one. So read the first one. Tell me what you think about it.
All right. Out loud.
Yeah.
If a giraffe is able to stretch its neck 2 inches over its lifetime, that giraffe will most likely have kids that have necks 2 inches longer than it. If it had a long neck, then yeah.
So you think that it is gonna have kids that have longer necks, right?
Yeah, if the parents have long necks, then yeah, the kids gonna have long necks.
Well, how do they get longer? How could the kids? We're gonna talk about it actually. All right, so go to the next one. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I'm about to say it's true.
Okay. All right. Cool. So the next one.
An island popped up on the Pacific Ocean a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was found to have a number of birds living on it. Those birds most likely came from a place near the island. Birds did not just form with the island. Okay, so it's found. Yeah. Well, actually, are they living on?
Yeah, there's birds on the island. They're living there. So the island just popped up out of nowhere, and there's birds living on there.
Yeah. Yeah. They came from somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. From somewhere else.
Yeah.
So you agree with that one. All right. So the third one we think.
Animals, including humans, are not exact copies of the parents. Correct. This means they have different traits than their parents. These traits could allow them to do better or even worse in survival. These kids will then begin compensating for resources, and the one with the better traits will most likely survive long enough to have their own offspring, kids. That is true because you get half of your dad, half of your mom.
Huh?
And they both come together, and whatever traits you get, you got those that help you survive.
Okay. All right. So what about the next one?
The reason the finches on the Galapagos Island in South America are different species is because the environment is different. What are finches? Like animals? You know this, don't you?
I do, but we're gonna read and figure it out. Okay. So we're just gonna, what do you think though? What do you think about that statement?
Just because the environment is different. I gotta say no, cause if one's darker and they's lighter, it's gonna make it a different type. So false.
Okay, false though. All right. So what about the next one?
A mutation is considered a good thing. It makes a species better. It's larger. Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
Yeah, because it can go negative in one way, but good in the other.
Okay. More than that.
Let's say we have two big families in there. Put one family in the flat, hot Delta of Mississippi, put the other family in the cold mountains of Canada. If our great-grandkids come back 250 years later, they would probably think that the deer from both families look the same. No.
You know they look the same? Okay. Why?
Because if you put one in a different environment, it's going to learn how to adapt. And we'll put them in a cold area, it's going to learn how to adapt as well. Depends on where they is.
Okay. So you think it's true?
No, they will not look the same.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're about to read. You're gonna read this sign, okay? And what I want you to do is you're gonna put a check mark by the ones you think are true, and then if you think it's true, what I want you to do is try to just give me the page number that you feel like the supports it. That is, okay? Because in a second, we're gonna do after this is we're gonna discuss this. And we're in a class, you discuss it with a partner, but me and you are going to discuss this, and we're going to argue on your points, okay? So you're going to have to argue with me. You're going to have evidence to back it, okay? You do that?
Against you already know.
Not against me. We're going to be having healthy debate, okay? All right. So let me stop this really quick, and we're going to start over.